eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, EMDR. So the D, desensitization, is going to be out the body.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get that out. It's looking at how you are functioning internally. So what's the cognitive aspect of this, which is the reprocessing? So for example, it's a trauma intervention, as you mentioned. So now you're looking at an actual event. So this is not an overall, this is a target memory, right? So in this way, the earliest and the most significant is usually the one you start with first. So it's not the call from last week that took me into a frenzy, right? Because the brain actually hasn't consolidated that yet for about up to maybe 90 days. So really EMDR is not for acute, it's actually for after the memory's been consolidated. But the basis of it is now that target memory, you have what's called a negative cognition about it. So I'm ashamed, I'm worthless, I'm not lovable, these type of things, which then goes into a preferred or positive cognition. I did everything I possibly could. I am the person I know I can be. These are different. But the idea of it is pre and post within 1 to 2 sessions. I'm not saying that just generally. This is effective. It's called an intensive. So this is not an hour session, right? This is more like a 2-hour session. And the way I do it is I do it back-to-back days. So if you come on Tuesday, you're going to come on Wednesday. And as you get through most of that work done on the first day, really you're just consolidating it again, kind of giving it a reappraisal. So it's the basis of kind of putting it now into that new form. And if we got it out of the body, if the mind looks at it differently, now it's reprocessed.
Mm-hmm.
You're not re-experiencing the trauma while you're doing this. You're processing it in a way that is what's called BLS, bilateral stimulation. Mm-hmm. And what these are is it could be auditory, so you have some earbuds in, you have a light bar that's the visual, or possibly someone's finger going back, and then you have tactile, so you have little buzzers kind of a thing in each of the hand. When they go bilaterally, so back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, speed matters, right? So the faster it is, the more processing is going to happen. And when you slow it down, you're kind of putting in some resourcing, right? Some positive things. Why is that all very important? Because it's not stuck anymore, if you will. It's the idea of now the full functionality of the brain by the bilateral stimulation is the thought about it. It's also relaxing, right? But the point of it is you walk out, and hopefully, I'm not saying this is 100% for folks, obviously, but for a good majority of folks, that target memory is no longer sensitized. It's no longer in a negative experience.
Doesn't turn my amygdala on.
Yeah.
Correct.
I can think about it.